Hi there people, it's Uberman UK. Well, I've got one of my regulars here and he's just started a new business on the internet and he wants a free plug on my channel. So take it away, fella.
Please visit, if you can, www.hadstyle.com. That's hadstyle.com, H-A-D and style.com, to see all the latest fashion, menswear, women's wear, even child's wear. We've got some great deals on great prices. Thank you.
There, I will put the link under below. So you want to check him out? Not check him out, check the site out. He's got a girlfriend, I think, so don't even ask. Hey. Right. Well, on today's news, Uber has a policy, okay, that tip is not necessarily, but can be offered at the end of the trip. But if people pay by card, they don't have cash on them, and there's no way of tipping through the app. Now, if you go into America, there's another rival company called Lyft, and you can tip the driver 5%, 10%, or a set amount, which is always good. But with some reason, Uber doesn't like us drivers getting tips. I can't understand that, because if we get, let's just say we get £1 tip, they're going to take their cut out there, so they get extra revenue, they get extra money. But for some mean reason, they won't seem to do that. They won't put it on the app. Now, in America today, a bunch of drivers from New York, they did a petition. About 11,000 Uber drivers put a petition in against their local council or their local department, what was it, New York. And New York said to Uber that you have to put tips as an option on your app to be able to function in this particular area, which is good news for them drivers. Now, hopefully, it spreads all over the world, and eventually it comes to good old England. Now, people do give me tips. They do. Like, we have cash fares in Manchester, if you know, which I hate cash fares, because it's not guaranteed money even at the end of the trip. And usually they round you up to the nearest pound, so you might get 40p, 80p each cash fare trip, which is always thumbs up. It all adds up to a McDonald's. But when it's a card payment, it's just a straight fare, and there's no way of actually tipping the driver. And some say to you, can I tip you in any way? And I said, unfortunately, cash is always good. Oh, very sorry, but I don't have cash no more. I do everything through my card or online banking, which a lot of people do now, because people don't carry money all the time. People just want to get the card out, boop, or register online, and it's all done. So well done to these drivers in New York. They've stood up to Uber and put a petition in against it and said, we want tips. And they've got it. Part of their new council regulation now is they have to include tips, but it only affects the New York part, unfortunately. But hopefully it spreads, it sees it does well and spreads, because Uber could be making extra money as well as its drivers. Now, why don't they? Because there's other companies out there in America and they have tips as an option. But why is Uber not listening to its drivers? We tell them what they want, but they just don't listen. There's that many people in the UK that we want tips, and in Manchester as a whole, we're telling them cash fares is, we don't want cash fares. There we go, people, we have a ping, and it's ka-ching. See, now this might be a cash fare, you see. It's 5 out of 5, what always worries me. It's 5 out of 5 people, so that means they're a brand new customer, or they're paying cash, but not necessarily. Now, me personally, I accept everything now, even cash fares, because every little penny in my pocket is every little penny to my family's pocket. So, tips. So please, can we have a tipping option on our Uber app? Because a lot of passengers want to give us a tip, and they can't do it. They just can't do it, and we're losing money. And over the year, all that money lost through tips, I would like to see how much we've actually lost. because the taxi industry and the private hire industry rely on their tips as boosting extra income, because we don't get much, do we, people? All we're trying to do is make money for our family, the maximum money in our family, which includes tips as well. Right, thanks very much, people. It's Uberman UK is signing out.